as the country continues to weather the COVID-19 storm. The action of a few hawkers here in the country and what many have termed the greed for profit could lead to the spike of COVID-19 cases here in the country. Madaraka area in Langata constituency has been the talk of the town for days. What many termed the unthinkable was slowly manifesting into a reality.
We have received disturbing news that some unscrupulous persons are recycling face masks after collecting them from bins and selling them to unsuspecting Kenyans. In particular, we've noticed the recycling of the surgical masks, and we've seen different pictures in social media.
EBRU TV went an extra mile to unmask the ignorance that some unscrupulous traders exhibit in order to make a quick dime. It is a 9-second video clip whose impact on many Kenyans has lasted for a longer duration. The middle-aged man, believed to hail from Kibra constituency, according to some of the residents we spoke to, has dented the image of the area.
Kibra has been identified, and we shall also have prioritized testing in that cluster.
According to some traders in the informal sector, the man comes there every Tuesday and Friday to wash used surgical masks that he opts to sell in Kibra.
Aishingi hapo, nasikia ameweka na bibi yake Kibira. Na akona mtoto. Ameonanga Friday na Tuesday.
Kuna mtu amepatikana hapa, kuna mtu amepatikana kama anachukua hizi vitu holela, anaenda anazichukua, anaenda anasafisha. Na huyo jamaa anazichukua, anaenda kuziuza mbali kabisa, anaenda kuziuza mji wa Kibera, aziuzi within around, anaenda kuziuza Kibera.
The traders, who sought anonymity, said that the locals living around there are planning to take matters into their own hands, even as security apparatus have been surveying the area for the said and scrupulous trader.
Ushampata hapa kiosha hata mara moja? Nishampata siku nyingine hapo kiosha.
Vile watu wa sasa waga wanaziangushanga hizo vitu zao, maski zile, mtu ananunua ingine mpya, ya kazi yake ndio anapatanga kuanzia kitu kama saa 4 saa 5 anaanza sasa kuziokota.
However, the person who took the video said they did not want to be captured on camera but revealed the location where the deed was taking place. The video, which made rounds on social media, was posted by Brian, not his real name, on the 16th of this month. On social media, the acts of the said hawker attracted both criticism and sympathy in equal measure, with the critics pointing out that the acts could lead to the increase of cases of COVID-19 here in the country, while the sympathizers were pointing out that circumstances forced him to resort to barbaric means of putting food on the table. The video elicited mixed reactions online, but one concerned Kenyan reached out to Brian, fearing that she might have been duped in buying masks that, according to her, were unhygienic.
After I posted the viral video, I actually got a DM from a concerned citizen who actually bought from one of them. The citizen said that she actually bought it from them and paid via the M-Pesa.
When I got to the WhatsApp group, ndo nikaona those forwards. When I saw the forward, nikaangalia nani alikuwa retweet, so nikam-DM, nikamwambia, by the way, I live around Madaraka. I think the people wenye amepost ni mwenye ameniuzia.
The concerned citizen, who sought anonymity, lives around Madaraka area, and she purchased masks from unknown traders in the area a day after the said hawker was ousted.
I've never gotten hizo masks. So nikirudi kwa nyumba nikaona huyo mtu akiuza mask, so nikamuita. I asked the price. He said 50 bob. As in, normally zenye nilikuwa nanunua 150. That was a red flag, I think.
According to Njeri, upon buying the masks, she observed that the standard and hygiene of the masks were questionable, and she refused to buy.
So kunipatia kwa edges, it was like dirty, really dirty. So mimi namuuliza, hizi ndio masks zenye unauzia watu? Ananiambia yeye
chagusioni kwa ni ama ni material, because unajua hizo materials ziko different. Kuna unaona hii ya nini?
Yeah, white.
Hiyo ya cover hiyo. Kuna zenye hasa ziko na cover na material different kutoka ile ya ndani. Sisi unajua ni sana tumekuwa tunajishonea.
However, the trader insisted that he can call another trader who will bring her other masks for her to consider.
Nikamwambia mimi siwezi buy hizo. Akaniambia basi wacha nikuitie mtu mwingine pia anauza. When the other guy came, zake zilikuwa zimefunga, as in I think it's a trick they're using.
We sought to call the trader and purchase the same masks that Njeri purchased from them. The state of the masks raised red flags, especially at the edges, as they were dirty, according to Njeri. Begging the questions, are masks being sold on the street causing more harm than good? Who will ensure that the masks being sold on the street will reduce the chances of you getting infected? According to experts, such kind of acts endangers the health of Kenyans who are buying masks that they believe will help them in preventing the spread of COVID-19.
And there must be a particular point of where we are getting this mask. There must be a controlled way of disposing. Like we should know, once you use your mask, how do we dispose it and which category of people corrects it so that we can actually be able to destroy them so that they are not reused.
The management of Magathi Hospital has refuted claims that the face masks being recycled and later sold by hawkers are from the facility. The hospital's board chair, Dr. Jojo Sewe, has dismissed the claims, saying the facility burns all its waste.
It's a bit worrying because now we are required to wear them. People can't afford.
So maybe if KEBS can actually come in and ensure the hookers are selling quality masks and not used masks.
I urge Kenyans to undertake basic due diligence on face masks that they are buying so that they do not fall victim.
What I would like also to advise Kenyans is they should be wary of people who are hawking loose face masks. Those that are being hawked, remember there is constant exposure to microorganisms outside there. There is constant also exposure to the person who's holding. Maybe there is a risk of also people even trying to fit themselves into those face masks.
Many have called upon the Kenya Bureau of Standards to set out measures ensuring that some of the masks being sold on the streets are up to standards, as the disease has infected over 300 people so far. What you need to ask yourself here, our dear viewers, are the masks that you're buying on the street will help prevent the spread of COVID-19? Abdiaziz Hashim, EBRU TV, Nairobi County.